Hi friends, welcome to MK Softech. This is Mahesh Kumar. In this video, we are going to learn about a flowchart in C programming language. In previous videos, we start about what is an algorithm and also pseudocode. So what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem. And what is pseudocode? A pseudocode is an English-like language to express a sequence of steps. Okay. In this session, we discuss about flowchart. Now, what is flowchart? A flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. Okay. So, in this video, we are going to try to evaluate these examples in flowchart. Okay. Let's start the session. So, now I want to discuss about the shapes of a flowchart. After that, we try to do these examples. Okay. So, firstly, what is this shape? A shape is nothing but a oval, and in this flowchart we indicates that or stop start or stop conditions. Okay, and another one, this shape is used to give a input or output. Means input means if you want to create a variables like abc, so it is like input, and if you want to take output means if you want to give output means printf functions like that. Okay, so here I am taking input or output. Okay, next, rectangle box. So this shape is indicated to initialize or calculate the statement. Okay, initialize or calculating some conditions. Okay, and the rhombus, it is used to indicate some conditions. Means if you want to write some conditions, we use this symbol. Okay, means like if a greater than b or a less than b, like that conditions. And the connector, connector is used to attach the breaks of flowchart. Okay, next, these are the flows of flowchart. Okay, these are the control flow of the flowchart. We know that it is a ray symbol. Okay, and now let's go to the examples. So here we trying to add a two numbers. What is the result? So we are trying to add a two numbers. So in this example, we write this example in a pictorial representation like flowchart. Okay, firstly I am taking start function, um, start. Okay, I already told you start and stop operations. Start and stop operations are used only in a vowel shape. Okay, and I want to initialize. So before that we want to we want to give our input. Okay, that's why I'm taking our input. Taking input input a comma b. Okay, after that here I want to draw a flow. I want to draw a flow. Next what is there? I'm initializing. I want to initialize the values. So that's why I am taking initializing or directly giving a equal to 2. A equal to 2. Okay, and again I am taking a array, means the flow is continuous, and again I am taking another initializing condition. I want to initialize b equal to 3. B equal to 3. Okay, and I want to connect the shapes. After that, after initializing, I have another variable sum equal 0. Okay, shape initializing sum equal to 0, and again I am connecting. After that I want to take a sum equal to a plus b. Sum equal to a plus b. So here I am initializing sum equal to a plus b. So sum equal to a plus b, and after I am connecting these two shapes. Okay, and again I want to print these statements. So insert here I want to print, means I want to print output. So that's why I am taking a parallelogram symbol. Sum equal to, now print sum comma a comma b, and again I am connecting here. After that the seventh step is stop. Stop means we goes to oval shape only. And again and again I want to connect this. Okay, so here I want to write a stop. So this is about addition of two numbers of flowchart. This is the addition of two numbers of flowchart. Okay, so I want to write, I already told start and stop options are written in oval shape, and the input options and the output options are written in parallelogram shape, and these initializing values are written in rectangle symbol. So here I am connecting to each symbol as a flow, as a flow ray symbol I am using. Okay, and another example I want to say drawing flowchart. So I want to, second example is I want to write this simple interest. Okay, so here same as it is start. One second, I will show you. Same as it is start option here writing, and p equal to 1 we are inputting, and ptr here we input ptr in the place of ab. Okay, I am initializing a equal to 0, and also here also p equal to 1 and t equal to 2, r equal to 3 and a equal to 0. So I am initializing again in the place of sum equal to a plus b, like a equal to p into t into r. Okay, here I want to initialize again a by si equal to 0 and si equal to a by 100. Okay, again I want to print and stop. So I will explain each and detail again once. So here I want to uh, write this example in flowchart. So first condition is start. I want to start the option. So I want to taking oval shape. Okay, here I am writing start, and again I am taking, so I want to input these variables. What is that? P, T, R, A and SI. So I want to input these variables in parallelogram shape. Input, what is this? P comma R comma T comma A comma SI. Okay, and after that I want to connect these two. I want to connect these two shapes. Okay, and again I want to initialize each variable as particular values. Okay, to a particular value. P equal to 1 and T equal to 2. After that I am connecting these two. Okay, and again I want to initialize r equal to 3. I want to initialize r equal to 3. So I'm taking again initialize r equal to 3. Okay, and again I want to initialize a equal to 0. Okay, equal 0 and connecting this race. After that I want to initialize to multiply these three variables, and I am connecting again. Here I want to initialize a equal to p into t into r. Okay, a equal to p into t into r. After that I want to initialize si equal to 0. Si equal to 0. So I want to initializing again si equal to 0. After that I want to initialize a by 100. Si equal to a by 100. A by 100. And again I want to print this all si comma a comma p comma t comma r. So I want to get this output. Okay. So I want to I want to connect these shapes. Okay. After that I want to print this. Print si comma a comma p comma t comma r. Okay. After that I am connecting these two. I am connecting these two. So the last step is stop. So I am taking oval shape. Taking oval shape. So shapes stop, and again I am connecting these two. Okay, what happened here? Firstly I started a step. First step is I want to start, and second step is I want to input these variables. Okay, the third step is p equal to 1 and t equal to 2 and r equal to 3. So a equal to 0. Okay, and another one is a equal to p into t into r, and after that si equal to 0 and si equal to a by 100, and directly I am printing, and after that I will stop here. Okay, these are the ways to represent a flowchart in a pictorial diagram. Okay, so friends, this is our session about flowchart, and if you want any doubts, please comment below and like the video, subscribe the video and comment below. Thank you.